Hello, everyone. I want to share with you today my experience of my Ayurvedic cleanse day 8. This is an important purge day. I thought it would be very helpful for those of you who are thinking about doing an Ayurvedic seasonal cleanse. So, first, let me introduce myself to those of you who are new to me and my channel. My name is Christina Sargoon Powers. I'm a certified clinical Ayurvedic specialist, and formerly I'm a career educator for I keep saying over 20 years because sometimes I think it's closer to 25 years. I started in 1998. I do blend the art of teaching with my wisdom and my experience from study and treating my clients. Just a little bit about my background. My journey of healing with Ayurveda began in 2018. I was diagnosed with diverticulitis and IBS symptoms. And this clearly put me on the path, dramatically changing my life, my health, and my career path. It allowed me to understand how Ayurveda could help my body heal, and it has. Right now, I work one-on-one with clients and groups. Most of my clients come to me to alleviate or get rid of clear symptoms that are associated with a multitude of conditions. I'm sorry, I was just checking something that came on. All right, we're good. Make sure it's on. If you're listening and please go ahead and put it in the comments because I can see them right away. Um, so where was I? Most of my clients, they come to me for very similar symptoms, digestive symptoms and conditions like IBS, diverticulitis, celiacs, insomnia, which is an underlying condition that really aggravates other conditions that are showing up, inflammation, diseases and symptoms associated with that, weight gain, weight loss, hormonal imbalances that are associated with perimenopause and menopause, and other related symptoms associated with that. So please go ahead and post comments right now. If you have something that comes up, I can answer that. I'm happy to. If you're watching the replay, please go ahead and post replay. Let me know you're here. I do read all comments and respond. So the purpose today, I'm going to be leading a cleanse. I lead groups, I facilitate group programs, and I do work with clients one-on-one. We have a new group program starting July 13th, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that. But I wanted to talk about the experience of a deep cleanse and what I'm experiencing, to give folks an idea who are thinking about doing that for themselves. So I'm on day 8. This is what's called a Varechana. And in Ayurveda, Varechana, the purpose of it is to remove what we call the Pitta dosha and Pitta ama. So Pitta dosha, in Ayurveda, there are 3 doshas, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. And they all work and respond off of each other. So it's not just to say you're strictly experiencing a Pitta experience or a Vata or a Kapha experience. But when the Pitta is predominantly out of balance, it's showing up. And then and you can see my other videos where I talk about what Ama is. Ama is toxins from undigested food that hang around in the deepest, weakest part of our body tissues. And so the body tissues that we're working with right now when we're clearing it are the small intestine, liver, and gallbladder. This is what holds a large amount of our toxins. And then it also affects the colon, the large intestine, as it's being removed in that way through bowel movements. So as Pitta, it has its roots. When we say there's an imbalance, there's an imbalance showing up in the small intestine. So a purgation purgation through the large intestine through bowel movements is the best method to heal those types of conditions associated with Pitta. And let's see, what can I say? Yeah, so for example, like I said, anything working with those feelings of burning, indigestion, acid reflux could be one. We can have things show up on the skin, rashes. We're in the Pitta season, so it is the time to do that as a natural way. I've talked about a lot of things that can show up in previous videos, so you can check that out and go into detail. But it really has a lot to do with whatever we might be experiencing imbalances through the liver, small intestine, and gallbladder. Let's see. So I wanted to tell you what my experience was today. So today was the purgation. So we have like 7 days that are leading and preparing the body up to that. And in multiple ways and multiple practice of the food that we're eating and the types of things we're doing. And I'm going to be leading that group through that. But for me today, in the early hours, it starts in the early hours of the morning and it lasts for about could be 1 hour, usually up to 5 hours. It lasted about 4 hours for me. But in my body, I'm feeling very light, lighter than I usually feel, like just this tension from in the my abdominal area just feels like it's loosened. And I'm not any body weight is not any lighter. I'm not desiring to lose any weight in particular, but I feel lighter. My energy is up, my mind is clear and at ease. Also, when we do these deep cleanses, we release and clear emotions. So a typical, just for me, I have a typical conflict with my son. And I had one last evening, the night before. So I had this very clear Pitta type awareness as that regular pattern conflict came up between the two of us. So what Pitta type things in the emotions can show up, or when your language is very sharp, when you say things, I said that and I wish I hadn't said that. So those things kind of emerged up, but because I'm in this cleanse and it's going deep into the nervous system, I had this awareness and it surfaced up. I moved into this quiet, still, calm space. I knew what to do. I knew what to say. I didn't worry about the argument, and we resolved it completely within 2 hours. I was able to speak to him clearly, calmly, with love. He was able to hear me, and we both felt good about it. So those are the types of things that are resolving naturally when we do these types of cleanses. And because the ama goes into the nervous system and it affects us and pushes us into those things that are aggravation, frustration, anger, sharp words, and being triggered pretty much immediately. That's a good sign of Pitta being out of balance. And so when it comes into balance, when we clear out those toxins, we are very clear and calm, and we can act discerningly without feeling like we're in conflict. I hope that was helpful. Please post any comments. I'd love to answer them. I read them as soon as we're done with the posting. Just want to let you know the information about the group cleanse that is starting. It begins July 13th. So there's only 3 more days left for the early registration and the bonus 30-minute one-on-one sessions with me. There will be 5 sessions in total. Every Saturday, we meet live in my Zoom room from 10:30 a.m. to 12 noon. That's Pacific Standard Time. Just use your time zone and convert the time. All sessions are recorded, so if you cannot make one, you will have access to it. You have access to all of them, but I do encourage make as many sessions live as you can. You benefit from that interaction. Materials are included in the price at a value of $135. You'll get 2 formulas, oils, and materials that are necessary for the cleanse. The early registration price is $535. That's USD. That ends June 30th, though, at midnight. So get in before that time. The regular price is $635. Just want to let you know the maximum group is 20. We want to keep it in a smaller, more intimate setting so we can have that interaction. That will be great support. I am collaborating with 3 yoga studios in San Francisco. They're marketing to their yoga teachers and students, and I am getting it out to my audience. So please go ahead, don't delay. Get in there if you know this is speaking to you. or just send me a direct message or post a comment so that I can answer any questions that are coming up. My email is info@yogaforbalance.online. That's info@yoga, F-O-R, balance.online. Okay, that's all I have for today. I hope this was valuable and useful to you on your healing journey. I wish you joy today, even in the most uncomfortable moments, spaces, and places. Wishing you happiness, health, and wholeness. I'm Christina Sergun Powers. Thank you so much for listening to me. And if you're on the replay, see you soon.